I woke up today, canceled all my plans, and I stepped right outside with my guitar in my hands, and the notes became loud as the sound caressed.
Here we go. Yes, sir. Live. Eric Gusman in his house.
Hey!
Bobbing his head. Hey, he sees himself. Any event, long overdue.
Wow.
Here on the Jeff Adams Show.
This is working.
It's working, and we're live. Believe it or
You know
not.
how many attempts that it's taken to get to this point right here?
Yeah, man. You got to think about it. You got to think about the schedule, everybody's crazy schedules, and then just setting it up, and then some kind of fire happened in the studio here, and you lose out.
Wow.
So
Well, your studio looks a lot cooler than mine. Look at that mess. Look at I've got CDs. Who listens to CDs anymore? Look at that.
Yeah, I've been trying to clean up here as much as possible.
Gosh, look at you.
Nice and neat. Yeah,
You high-tech Sasquatch, you.
Look at me, gaining so much weight.
You big, hairy podcaster. I love you.
So
It's so good to be here. Oh, I can see I still have the delay on my voice.
yeah, we'll fix that up when we put it on the podcast. But we're
Sure.
live.
Sure you will.
That's the beauty of Skype, right?
Yeah. I think you're just going to make yourself look great like you did last time, and I'm just going to sit here with my old technology and my delay looking like a turd. Thanks a lot for inviting me on to your show to make you look good.
We have, the funny thing is in the chat room right now, we have... Yeah,
We have a chat room?
Yeah, it's on the TheJeffAdamsShow.tv.
All right.
Mark Dobson, the one-man band. This guy is... Yeah, he's something else. He plays the drums, guitar, and harmonica all at the same time. He played my birthday party, and he passes gas at the same time with rhythm. But
all right. He's like Dick Van Dyke from that movie with the Sound of Music.
Yeah, I mean, he's a talented dude. But welcome, Mark Dobson, in the house.
Hey, Mark, why don't you call us? We'll test the phone lines out here. 1-888-547-8383. 1-888-547-8383. It's a toll-free call. I'm going to see if I can get you into the board and make you part of the Jeff Adams Show.
And Stephen Haywood is joining the show of the Tech
Stephen!
Buzz. I was actually out with him in Vegas. He was streaming live from NAB. So
yeah, how'd that go?
It's
NAB, Vegas, baby.
It went pretty good, man. I worked for Kelvin Media Group for 2 days. They do all this BH photo YouTube stuff, and did that, helped them out. And then Wednesday I was a little bit free, so I actually was hanging out with Stephen Haywood of the Tech Buzz, who's in the chat room right now. All three people that are in the chat room right now. Hey, humble beginnings. You start live, good things happen.
1-888-547-8383 is the number. Jeff Adams Show.
That's right. Someone call in and test the numbers. But in any event, Eric, some interesting things have happened to you.
Really? We did no show prep, by the way. This is all a surprise to me, so go ahead and lay it on me. Where are we going?
Well,
what's the question? Whoa, hey, look it. I did. I won a Telly, and that's what the Tellys look like there. I actually have mine mounted to the hood of my car now so that people see me coming. What the heck? That's a Telly winner on the road there, baby.
Hey, Eric, can you repeat the phone line again?
1-888-547-8383.
So this Telly Award, what the heck, dude? I mean, what's going on?
Is this a... Oh, hey, look, there's a picture of me with my Telly. Boy, while I have not been aware of any show prep, that does not mean that it hasn't happened. Thank you so much. I won this Telly here, and I'm not sure if that's a big deal or not. Is a Telly a big deal? I mean, it's a heavy trophy. It feels like a major award. I mean, it's no leg lamp, but...
It is a pretty big deal, I think.
Have you heard of the Tellys before? I didn't hear of them until I got one.
Only because my friend who directs music videos, he got one several years ago. John Ward from Johnny Grand Films.
Oh yeah.
He got one. So I said, I saw this and I said, hey, Eric got one for broadcasting. Way to go.
Yeah, I actually got it for the 3 Free Sins book trailer. I put that together. I was the producer of that, writer, producer, and then this guy, Kevin, with Bonsai Productions, he put the animation together. So I don't know. You got a link to that? How extensive was your show prep? Hey, look at the phone lines. Let's see if this see if this works.
Let's do it.
Put you right into the system. You're on the Jeff Adams Show.
Turn down the radio.
Cranking it up here.
It's Mark Dobson. How you doing, Jeff?
Hey, man, what's going on?
Oh, look, I can just barely hear you.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
There. Hold on, I might have to make some adjustments.
Adjusting.
My tool.
And waiting.
You still got? Are you done? Are you done? Smoking, Mark?
Can you hear him, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just me. I can't hear the phone caller. I can't. How could I maybe work this out to where I could hear the caller? Try it again.
You there, Mark?
Hey, Jeff, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, it's just you talking to the caller. I'm just going to sit here and
Pick your nose.
pick my nose.
What's been going on, Mark? You there,
Now,
Mark?
lag. Now I get to listen to myself 30 seconds ago say what I'm saying now.
Turn it down, man. Turn down your computer.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, Angel just got his wings.
Well, anyway, in any event, hey, try to fix that on your end, Eric. And
I can't fix it on my end.
you got the $1 million board in there. What do you mean? What do you mean, man? You got $1 million board.
You want to see my board? It's more impressive than my CDs.
Hey, I love it that you have CDs up on there.
Yeah, that's my podium for my little computer here, so that I can get the nice headshot, so that I'm not like back here.
Yeah. Hey, well, anyways.
Hey, look at that! Heed.
Anyways, it's good that we're catching up here, and the Telly Award. So
yeah. So I got that for the book trailer, and I thought I got an Addy until it showed up, and then it turned out to be a Telly, and I'm stoked that our work has been recognized. It's the 3 Free Sins. That's Steve Brown's latest book, 3 Free Sins. So I want to check that out. Google for the trailer if you want to see it.
that's pretty rad though that you got that. I mean, you said what awards basically mean these days. I don't know. I mean, what do you think it means?
I don't know. Now I can say I'm an award-winning producer. So I guess it's just added to the bio.
The bio.
A little bit credibility, a little bit validation. I don't know. I'm a real boy now.
I was actually working on my resume.
Yeah? What for? Are you going to get a job? Screw that.
Yeah, I want to work for the government. No, I'm just kidding. No, I hadn't updated my resume since, probably...
The last time you had a job. When was that?
As of yesterday. Oh, look. Hey, hang up that phone line. What are you doing? That dang phone line.
How come I can't see the chat room? I can't get the calls. Oh, well, it's truly the Jeff Adams Show. You just deal with Jeff, and I'll just sit here and I'll talk. I'll speak when spoken to.
Yeah, but you can't hear that, but you got to hang up the phone. Hang up the phone line.
Oh, you want me to hang it up? Okay,
Yeah.
hung up. Gone.
Yeah, it's gone. I wonder why you can't hear that. I can hear that. It's like,
Because in all of your preparation, you've not prepared a mix minus for me where I get the audio back of my voice or what's coming through the stream.
Well, that's on your end, my friend.
No, it's not.
That's on your end, my friend. So the Telly Award, I think awards are basically great for doorstops. What do you think?
Well, they make good hood ornaments. That's for sure.
Are you really gonna put that on your hood of your car?
I already have.
Already have?
Yeah, I'll get you pictures of that.
Love bugs.
It's like a little Leonardo DiCaprio at the front of my car. I'm the king of the world. Oh look, it's Mary Monk of Love.
Yeah, because I got like 5 or 6 Dove Awards and
Really? Holy moly!
And then
Light
I
'em
got-
up. Let's see that.
and then I got a Telly. Not a
You
Telly.
just
Award.
Telly too.
No, I don't got a Telly. It was what was it? It was a Stella Award.
Stella.
And for you able to get the award, we were the record company that released the record, and to get the award, you have to pay $850. And I said, no thanks.
Well, I actually didn't have to pay for this one. It was sent to me, and actually, I won 2 Telly Awards. One of them, the animator got the trophy, and then the other one, writer producer, I got the trophy.
That's very cool, man. Well, congrats to you, man.
Thank you.
And this world is just doing stuff. Sometimes it's good to be recognized,
Yeah.
before you jump off a cliff and do something crazy,
Yeah. So did you finish what you were going to say about your resume? What are you doing? Why do you need to update it?
You may or may not know. I mean, dude, it's been a while, but Blanca in Group 1 Crew, she's pregnant, so.
Oh, show's over, huh?
No, that show's over. It's just they're going on hiatus in mid-May.
Uh-huh.
And so, basically...
I want to see the dance moves with the baby.
Well, basically, what's going on is they're my big revenue stream in the summer. So I've been doing like all these different consulting jobs to stay above float to try to, pack for the summer.
Oh, yeah, pad the account, right?
Yeah, so I said, well, I'm just going to, work on my resume because, some people, when you say, hey, I can do this, they go, well, do you have a resume? And I really don't anymore. So I actually turned down a job that I was offered with the people I worked for out in Vegas because it was like an hour and 20 minutes drive, and it was a 40-hour work week. So it just didn't make sense.
Yeah. Depends how things are going at home. That can be a nice fortress of solitude. You just go and stay. Come back on the weekends.
Well, that would be it. I would be there 24/7. I'd come home, get to see my kids for 20 minutes, and put them to bed, and not see them until the weekend, and then have Saturday and Sunday with them. It's no way of life.
Yeah, well, minimal damage done. If you're not around, can't mess them up.
That's true.
Big drunk Sasquatch at the pool.
And with that,
A big drunk.
just checking in, the same old, crap going on. Nothing really new, just a different day.
Are you talking about like in your life or in the world? Because there's some crazy stuff going on in the world.
Yeah,
man.
I don't really, you know me, man. I mean, I big conspiracy theory guy, and I'm not going to get into this stuff on this show.
Oh, I didn't think of that. Oh, okay.
And I
don't know. Maybe it's better we don't talk about it. So what do you think? You think that the government set the bomb off in Boston?
Yes.
Is that what you really think that?
I do think that, and people.
Why did they do that?
I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about this, man. You always pull me into this BS, stupid
Dude,
conspiracy
you got
stuff.
these crazy ideas. Let's talk about them.
I'm not going to talk about them. I just because this is going to be documented on video for the world to see.
So then they're going to come after you. That's what you're worried. I see. You're worried that the government's going to hear this see this, and then you're going to be on the watch list?
Well, we've been through a lot together. I remember one time we were on the radio together back in 19...
Switching themes.
Yeah,
Okay.
we were on the radio together in 1999 together on some Christian radio station. Remember that?
I do.
And we had the Y2K scare.
I remember that as well.
And I was the only one that made any sense. We were talking about it. I'm the one that said, head for the hills, just stock up on raviolis. Do you remember that?
Yeah, how is that? How did you make any sense? Because Y2K was nothing.
Well, exactly. If you followed my advice, you had raviolis left over. You had a year full of stock of raviolis that you could eat.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
But I'm not going to get into
If you
this.
stocked up on Twinkies, you'd have all these Twinkies while the world is Twinkie-less because Hostess went out of business. So, yeah, that could have gone really well for you if you took Jeff's advice back in, what was it, 98?
99.
99. Oh, yeah, that was right before Y2K. That's, how soon we forget.
And then there was the scare of 88 reasons why the rapture will happen.
Were you scared about that, too? Did you buy raviolis and Twinkies?
No, I had my Bible in high school sitting there scared.
You had what?
I had my Bible sitting in high school scared. Just sitting there.
Back in 88. Okay, this was some time ago. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I was nervous about the whole deal, man.
Man, all this stuff has just been torturing you your whole life.
Yeah,
Dude, you can't live in fear. You gotta stop. You gotta, everything's cool, man. Everything's gonna be all right. There's nothing going on that hasn't gone on before. It's just the same thing. Wars, rumors of wars, people being bad to each other. But there's good stuff happening in the mix. But you just can't get all uptight about it. You're just gonna ruin your life.
I'm not uptight about it. I just don't want to talk about it. You're the one that brought it up. For crying out loud.
Look at you. You're all scared with your Bible and your raviolis and your Twinkies.
That was years ago.
In your little purple bomb shelter there with the padded walls.
Yeah. Speaking of padded walls, I'm getting some extra padding myself on my body.
Oh. You know what? I'm about to start?
What?
That, there's this personal coach, health coach. Her name's Brooke Holt. And, yeah, I mean, it's like, it's just like they feed you 6 little meals. It's all very tightly regulated. And then you get one lean and green meal at the end of the day. You go to bed starving and get up and do it again. Just basically kiss all pleasure goodbye.
When are you starting that?
She said the food should be here in about 5 days.
5 days. So are you going to go like on a binge or something before then?
Oh, I've been eating so many double cheeseburgers, large fries, big high C. I like that. What meal is that? Is that number 3? I think it is number 3. Eat a lot of that. I eat a lot of the number 11 at breakfast, the 2 breakfast burritos, and I'll get an extra hash brown there. That's a little bit of joy for me, a little bit of comfort in a dark and weary world. But anyway, so the next thing, the eye. So the next thing that I know is I'm on a plan. I'm ordering food from MetaFast, and I'm going to be on this thing. We can track it, I guess, on the program if we're going to actually do any more programs. And I guess I'm going to start losing weight.
I've been on a binge, and I don't know why I've been on a binge. Maybe it's just the uncertainty of midlife crisis.
Yeah. Who cares anymore?
Man boobs and all.
That's right.
I don't know. I mean, I've just, my wife's kind of seen it because I've been like this sneaking around kind of crap, like buying like extra goodies and trying to like throw M&Ms up on the refrigerator. And like I tried to be slick one time. I put these like peanut butter M&Ms like in the outside of the refrigerator. I was like, man, no, she never comes out here. And then
The outside.
yeah, she went out. She goes, hey, speaking of which, I found your secret stash. Like I was some kind of alcoholic or something. But I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the medication I'm on. I don't know. But I got to do something. And
You got to put it where I put the booze, in the toilet. You lift up that water tank in the back. That's a great place to hide your stash.
you just got busted. I'm posting this on your Facebook page.
I tell you, quit putting this stuff on the internet. I just want to hang out and talk.
But so Monday night, Sunday, I think it was Sunday at church, one of the pastors said, hey, we played basketball.
How come you spend so much time in the bathroom?
My wife does ask that.
I've got digestive problem.
Half of the time it's just to have sanity, peace of mind. That's the bathroom for me is to have peace of mind, man.
It's the only sanctuary left.
It really is. When you got kids, it really
Or
is.
even then, oh no, forget it. At work, it works. Nobody comes in and hangs out with you, but at home, the kids are there.
Except if you were a lady, they would come in and talk to you.
No, they don't come in and talk to you while you're going.
The ladies?
No, your kids. Are you a private pooper? Like, do you not want anybody in there to see that?
Yeah, man. There's like this moment, the goosebump moment.
So you close the door, you lock the door.
Yeah, you don't want anybody talking to you.
No, seriously, you won't let anybody come in.
Yeah, I mean, our bathroom's small. I mean, our bathrooms open up and there's like a separate little teeny room for the toilet. They still come in there and they try to slide things under the door.
Oh, right. You got the little kind of water closet thing, right?
Yeah. And, they try. I'm just like, dadgummit, I'm taking a poop. Leave me alone, man. Come on. Crying out loud. And normally they're tattling on each other. So, I don't know where we've gone from this to pooping. But,
Sanctuary, where to hide your M&Ms.
That's right.
Oh, let me just back it up. Tank in the water, in there. Nobody goes in there.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea. But I don't think I'm going to stick M&Ms in there.
Just like plastic bag right up the side.
There's something about it, man. So anyways, speaking of...
Put them in little baggies like a heroin addict and shove them up your butt. And then when you go to the bathroom, you're like, oh, okay, good. Got it.
I got it. So get this, man.
You big Sasquatch with M&Ms up your butt. I love it. I'll kill you if you put this on my Facebook wall.
I'm just thinking. I'm sorry, I laughed. It's been fun, man. It's gonna be good catching up.
Switch to that. That's a good bathroom face. No, maybe not.
All right, so Eric, congratulations on the Telly Award.
Yeah. What are your hopes for this show?
My hopes and dreams is.
What are we supposed to talk about? Have you decided that this is going to be like a producer's podcast where you talk about producing things and I talk about producing things, and it's like, hey, Telly Award winning producer Eric Guzman, who produces Steve Brown, etc., and a number of other things, he's going to give you tips on producing, and we're going to have a good time and hang out. And Jeff Adams, who is the producer for whatever pregnant band is out there now, whatever's going on.
No, I mean, I think.
I think we need to offer some helpful. Oh, there's my counselor again. I think we need to offer some helpful content. I don't think people are just going to sit around and like get tips on where to hide their booze and M&Ms.
It's the 40-year-old. Hey, I did a Google analytic thing, and speaking our demographic is the age of 25 to 35, but yet we're talking like 40-year-olds.
Well, see, the younger guys, they're looking at us going, their lives are so cool. If I could just have what they have, But our job is to go, turn back. Don't come where we are.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. You won't be happy. Just go to Burning Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, you get to a point, and that's something I'm trying to realize too, man. It's like not to take, for granted what you do have, what you worked hard. When we were in our 20s, we just strive, man, if I could only do this, and then when you get there, you're kind of like, that's okay. What's next? And I think that's where I'm at. I mean, I think, truthfully, between me and you, before we wrap up, I've told a couple people this, but the music industry's really burned me out, and I've put my whole life into something of helping people, not just like in a business sense, but just in a personal level. And in the end of the day, you really don't get any, respect for that. I mean, you feel disrespected. People will, say this to you, say that, just to get to where they want to get. I get that. It's like that in any kind of business, but when you tagline something Christian and you tagline it hurts a little bit more, and you get burned out. And the last 2 years, starting this whole different company and the ups and downs, financial woes, it's been a war on. And I don't even know if I'm going to, I just got Group 1 crew right now. I condensed everything else down just to them because I was so in a mental state where, man, I just can't do this. And I love those guys to death, but the rest of it, I was just like, man, I can't do this anymore because I just don't have the energy or strength to do this, or mentally, because I having a bad attitude about it.
I wonder if Dairy Queen's hiring.
That would be good for me.
Where are you, honey? I'm at work.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm at work. Leave me alone. I just consumed 50,000 calories today. But, I mean...
I know.
I think our show...
You know what? You had a very high ideal. You thought, hey, this is the thing. If I could do this, it will not only be fun because it's music and what I love, but it will have a message that I believe in, and it'll be meaningful, and I'll get to work with people to get that message out, and then I'll be happy. And now you're finding that, too, is another product in the vending machine that doesn't satisfy.
Yeah,
it's just another. And what are you going to do? You're going to put another couple quarters in there and get the next thing in the vending machine? I'm telling you, the problem goes much deeper than the next thing. You're just going to go next thing, and then you're dead. And I don't want to be depressing here, but I'm telling you, I really believe that the answer is somewhere in not doing the next thing.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. No, the next thing is just this. It is the next thing because I do have new vision. I do, I will always be around music. But I think the biggest mistake I made was putting up my creative hat and structuring what I'm doing just on the business front. I mean, it's hard with really driven creative people to throw in your creative ideas. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. But the thing I did was I hung up that hat, and I've been miserable. And I said, I'll start doing a show again. Not there's any creativity, but I can just talk about it, talk about my frustrations.
It's a fun outlet, and reminds me of something. We went to the Liberate conference down in Fort Lauderdale. The guy that I work with, Steve Brown, spoke there. Look it up, liberatenet.org. You can see Steve's talk and some other things. But there was a guy there. And the whole mission is getting people free, getting people freed up from all the things that bog you down, from religion to yourself and all the stuff. So the guy that was speaking said, you liberate guys and you guys at Key Life and all you people that are talking about the gospel of grace and freedom. You're going to fail. You're all just going to fail miserably. This message isn't going to take. Nobody wants to hear this. But if you can just embrace that you're going to fail, you'll have such a good time. You'll have such a great time just hanging out with each other and talking about these things that matter. And in that, you're just going to enjoy the freedom that you're talking about. And I think if there's anything that I want to do right now is that. And so if we're going to talk about that on the podcast, or we're going to do, whatever you're going to do, the being together, the being free, the enjoying, the being honest, the taking care of each other, receiving the love of God, and not trying to be something you're not. Just that's where I'm at, and that's where I get joy. So if we do that on this podcast and we hang out, and it's just a nice creative outlet, even if nobody. I mean, please, I don't want anybody to watch this, especially on my wall. Even if nobody watches this, it's like it's worth an hour or so just to connect.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of fun, man, and just being real, And I've got people that have watched the other shows that are up online, like the podcast on iTunes and things like that. And some people have said, hey, it's cool that you just really throw it all out there, And in hindsight, I have been thinking about what the show is going to be about, and maybe it is. I mean, from a producer standpoint, we can talk about a lot, but in the same standpoint, what good is that going to be to do? Because you can hide. What I've learned is you can hide behind what you do, and there's no reality with it. And I've always gelled with the people that have vision, that want to do something huge, but also just throw it all on the table. Go, hey man, here's me, and I'm probably going to hurt you a little bit because I'm a jackass. And just, I'm letting you know, I will apologize for it, but this is the stuff I'm dealing with. And, as I get older, those are the type of people I want to hang out with more than anything, because they're the only ones that, are going to be long-term friends that are going to understand you and, not get their panties in a wad when you do something wrong.
Man, when you give them an elbow on the basketball court.
Exactly. So, all right, let's wrap it up. And
okay, all right.
And so next week, 1 o'clock, I'm going to work out these kinks. I'm probably going to rewire some stuff and take some advice from the guru, from Steven from the Tech Bus, see what I got to do. And
figure out how to get me my audio back to me.
Yeah, I probably have to come over there for that. I'll have to drive to Orlando and do that for you. Since you have a engineer and everything at your radio station. He can't freaking do it. So
I'm not doing it. I'm not trying anymore.
All right.
I'm just gonna walk on water, man.
All right. So it's been fun. It's been real here on the Jeff Adams Show, featuring Eric Guzman. Congratulations on the telly, and we outie.